Take a slow, gentle breath in, and as you exhale, give yourself permission to arrive fully here in this moment. You have given so much of your energy to worrying, overthinking, trying to figure things out, and right now you are simply allowing yourself to rest. This is your space, your time, your sanctuary. You are safe here. You are held here. You are seen here. Let your shoulders soften just a little more. Let your jaw loosen. Let your chest open. You do not have to rush. You do not have to push. You do not have to prove anything. You are simply here breathing, and that is more than enough. Take another deep breath in through your nose and let it go slowly through your mouth. As you breathe, you gently step out of the noise of the day and into a soft inner room where only you and your heart exist. In this inner room, there is no criticism, no judgment, no pressure. There is only acceptance. Even if your mind has been racing, even if your body has been tense, even if fears have been whispering to you about the future, this moment is your reset. You are not broken. You are not late. You are not behind. You are simply learning how to come back home to yourself. You have carried many beliefs about what prosperity is and who is allowed to have it. You have held stories about how hard it must be, how long it must take, how much you must suffer before you are allowed to receive. Let your body soften as you hear this now. You are allowed to release these stories. They are not laws. They are not truth. They are just old thoughts you have practiced for a long time. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, let just one of those old thoughts fall away, like a leaf releasing from a branch. You do not need it anymore. Your body has been listening to your mind for so many years. It has heard the worries, the anxieties, the doubts. It has heard again and again that life is not safe, that resources are scarce, that you must hold on tightly or lose everything. Right now, place one hand gently over your heart and, if you feel comfortable, place the other over your lower belly. Feel the rise and fall of your breathing beneath your hands. This simple act is a declaration. I am here with you. I am listening to you. I am on your side. You and your body are on the same team. Whisper softly inside yourself, or say it aloud if you wish. I am safe in this moment. Let that sentence move through you like warm light. I am safe in this moment. Feel how your body responds, even if only a little. Your nervous system begins to settle when it hears words of safety and love. Prosperity flows more easily toward a relaxed, open vessel than toward a tense, frightened one. So every breath of relaxation you allow is an act of receiving. Every exhale is making room for new good to enter your life. You have been taught that your worth is tied to your productivity, your achievements, the numbers in some account, the things you own or do not own. Slowly, kindly, let a new truth surface. Your worth has nothing to do with any of that. You were worthy the moment you arrived on this planet. You have always been worthy. Your worth has never fluctuated. It did not fall when you made a mistake. It did not rise when you succeeded. It is constant, eternal, unconditional. Take a soft breath and let your heart hear this. I am worthy of good things simply because I exist. As you sit with this awareness, notice any voices within that disagree. Perhaps there is a part of you that says, "But you did this wrong," or "You are not good enough," or "You should have more by now." You do not need to fight these voices. You do not need to argue with them. You can simply recognize them as old echoes, old recordings that do not belong to your true self. They may have come from fear, from pain, from misunderstanding. They are trying to protect you in the only way they know how. You can thank them and gently let them go. Breathe deeply again, and as you exhale, feel those old echoes become softer. You can speak to yourself kindly now. I am learning to be gentle with myself. I am learning to see myself through the eyes of love. I am learning to allow more good into my life. Notice how your body feels when you say this. The muscles loosen, the breath slows, the mind softens. You begin to step out of self-attack and into self-support. This is a powerful reset. This is the beginning of a new relationship with yourself. Prosperity is not only about what you receive on the outside. Prosperity begins with how you treat yourself on the inside. When you speak harshly to yourself, when you criticize every step, when you tell yourself that you are unworthy or incapable, you are placing a lock on the door of your own abundance. When you soften, when you speak words of kindness and encouragement, when you affirm that you deserve good, you are unlocking that door. You are saying to life, I am willing to receive now. Let your shoulders drop just a little more. Relax your forehead, unclench your hands, feel the ground or the chair supporting you. Life is supporting you in this moment. You are not holding yourself up alone. Every inhale is given to you. Every exhale is safely received by the world around you. You are already in a relationship of giving and receiving with life. You know how to receive. You are doing it right now with each breath. Prosperity is another form of that same flow. Now turn your attention to the thoughts you have repeated most often about abundance. Perhaps you tell yourself that it is difficult, that it is for other people, that it requires constant struggle. Perhaps you feel you must be perfect before good things can come. Gently, lovingly, allow those thoughts to step forward so you can see them. You are not inviting them to stay. You are simply allowing them to be seen. When we bring old beliefs into the light, they begin to lose their power over us. Say quietly within, these are only thoughts. They are not truth. I am not my old beliefs. I can choose new thoughts. Take a slow breath and feel how empowering this is. You are not at the mercy of every fearful idea that passes through your mind. You are the one choosing which thoughts to nourish and which to release. You are the gardener of your inner world. You can gently pull out the weeds of unworthiness and plant seeds of abundance, love, and trust. With every exhale, let one limiting belief grow softer, lighter, less convincing. You do not need to know exactly how to remove it. You only need to be willing to loosen your grip on it. You can say, I am willing to see this differently. I am willing to believe that prosperity can flow to me with more ease than I have known before. Feel the energy this creates in your body. Feel the way your heart responds to the possibility of ease. You are beginning to open the door. Now notice how your body feels when you say things like, it's hard, it's hopeless, nothing works for me. There is a contraction, a closing, a heaviness. Notice how your body feels when you say, things are changing, I am open, I am learning to receive. There is a softening, a little lightness. Your body is showing you what kind of thoughts align with your well-being. Your body is a wise friend. It knows that prosperity is the natural extension of feeling safe, loved, and relaxed. Let your breath be your guide. On your next inhale, silently say to yourself, I breathe in new possibilities. On your exhale, silently say, I release old limitations. Feel the rhythm of this for a few cycles of breath. With each inhale, fresh energy enters. With each exhale, something heavy leaves. In this simple way, you are practicing the law of release and renewal. You are making room for new forms of abundance to appear in your life. As you sit in this calm, you can begin to turn toward the idea that your life is designed to support you. Life is not against you. Life is not punishing you. Life responds to the thoughts and feelings you continually send out. When you live in fear and tightness, life mirrors that. When you live in openness and trust, life mirrors that as well. You are never being judged. You are always being answered. So as you soften, as you choose gentler, more loving thoughts, you are changing the signal you send. You may have learned to expect disappointment, to brace yourself for things not working out. That habit of bracing has lived in your body and your mind for a long time. Let's practice something new. Place your attention on your heart again and feel it beating. This heart has stayed with you through every change, every loss, every victory, every quiet morning and late night. Let a tender appreciation arise for this heart that keeps going. Tell it softly, I know you have been through so much, and I am learning to trust again. I am learning to expect good again. Notice how your chest responds when you say, I expect good things now. There might be a little flutter of doubt. That is all right. You do not need to force belief. You are simply planting a new seed. Say it once more, gently. I am beginning to expect good things now. Let this sentence live inside you for a moment. Feel it settle. You are not promising that every moment will be perfect. You are simply deciding that you are worthy of good experiences and that it is safe to anticipate them. Bring your attention now to the idea of abundance as an energy rather than a number or a specific outcome. Abundance is a sense of enoughness, a feeling that there is more than enough care, more than enough possibility, more than enough creativity and opportunity for you. When you look at life through the eyes of lack, you see what is missing. When you look at life through the eyes of abundance, you see what is available. Right now, gently turn your inner gaze toward what is working, what is here, what is supportive. You have gifts, abilities, and qualities that are uniquely yours. You may not always recognize them, but they are there, quietly shining. You have overcome difficulties. You have grown through experiences that once seemed impossible. You have learned, adapted, and kept going. This is inner wealth, this resilience, this heart, this capacity to begin again. These are forms of abundance that cannot be taken from you. The more you acknowledge this inner richness, the more outer richness reflects it. Take a breath and say to yourself, I honor the abundance already within me. Feel how that changes your posture, your breathing, your mood. When you stop telling yourself that you are empty, you become more able to receive. When you stop saying that you are behind, you begin to see that you are right on time for your own unfolding. Life does not require you to match anyone else's timeline. Your path is yours, and it can be filled with more grace and ease than you might believe today. As you relax deeper into this truth, sense a gentle current of life moving underneath your worries. This current is always there, guiding you toward the right ideas, the right connections, the right opportunities. It might come as a quiet nudge, a sudden clarity, a feeling that says, yes, this way. You do not need to force this current. You do not need to control it. Your task is to become open and receptive, to be willing to follow the small, loving impulses that arise from your deeper self. Say softly, I trust the loving wisdom within me. Feel how this settles like warm light in your belly and your chest. This inner wisdom knows how to guide you toward experiences of greater prosperity. It might encourage you to rest so that new inspiration can arise. It might prompt you to complete something you have been postponing. It might lead you to learn something new or to let go of something that no longer serves you. All of this guidance flows more easily when you treat yourself with patience and compassion. You are not required to fix everything in your life in a single day. You are invited to shift gently, steadily, consistently, the way you speak to yourself and the way you feel within your own skin. Over the next few days, you can begin to treat yourself as someone who is already on the path of prosperity, someone whom life loves and supports. Every time you choose a kinder thought, every time you relax your body instead of tensing it, every time you say, "I am open to good," you are aligning with a more abundant reality. Let your breath deepen again. On your inhale, sense yourself breathing in support, breathing in new opportunities, breathing in the feeling of being cared for. On your exhale, release the need to control every detail. Release the belief that you must do everything alone. Release the habit of anticipating the worst. Each breath is an act of trust. Trust that you are being guided. Trust that you are being supported. Trust that you are capable of welcoming more good into your life. You can begin to see your thoughts as gentle choices rather than fixed truths. When a thought arises that says, "There is not enough," you can respond with, "I am choosing to believe that life is more generous than I once thought." When a thought says, "I cannot," you can respond with, "I am willing to learn how." When a thought says, "It never works out," you can respond with, "Things are beginning to change for me now." You are retraining your mind to align with abundance rather than scarcity. Allow your body to feel what it is like to live from this new inner climate. Feel your shoulders slightly more open. Feel your chest less guarded. Feel your stomach unclench. Let your breath be soft and full. You are stepping into a version of yourself that knows it is safe to receive. You do not have to defend yourself against goodness. You do not have to push away blessings because you fear they will not last. You can meet them with openness, knowing that there is always more where that came from. Notice how it feels to say to yourself, "Life loves me and supports me." Let the words sink in slowly. Life loves me and supports me. This is not a sentence you have to earn. It is a state you allow. When you begin to see evidence of support, a kind word, a helpful solution, a moment of clarity, acknowledge it. Tell yourself, "This is part of my new reality. I am noticing how life supports me." The more you acknowledge support, the more your mind starts to expect it. Now let your awareness rest gently in your heart center again. Breathe into that space. Feel the air moving in and out. You are going to allow a new pattern of prosperity to root itself more deeply here. Softly affirm, "I am deserving of a prosperous, fulfilling, and peaceful life. I am allowed to thrive." Feel this statement like a warm blanket around your nervous system. You are not asking for anything you do not deserve. You are claiming your natural right to be supported and to flourish. As you stay with this, see yourself making small, loving choices over the coming days that reflect this truth. You choose rest when you are tired instead of pushing yourself past your limits. You speak kindly to yourself when you make a mistake. You appreciate what you have instead of focusing only on what is missing. These small shifts, repeated, create a new energetic pattern. The law of attraction responds to patterns, to consistent vibrations, not isolated moments. Every gentle act of self-love is a powerful signal to the universe. You do not need to be perfect in your thoughts or feelings. You simply need to be willing to return again and again to kindness and trust. When you notice yourself moving into fear, you can pause, place a hand on your heart, and take 3 slow breaths. On each exhale, you can release some of that fear and say, "I choose to trust a little more now." Over time, this becomes your new habit. Trust becomes more familiar than doubt. Openness becomes more natural than resistance. Now let us deepen into the feeling of the life you are allowing yourself to receive. Without using any sharp commands on your mind, invite a gentle inner scene to arise that reflects your sense of prosperity. Let it be simple. Perhaps it is the feeling of waking up with a calm heart, knowing you are supported. Perhaps it is the sense of ease as you go through your day, knowing that what you need is on its way. Feel the relief in your body. Feel the softness in your chest. Feel the quiet certainty that you are taken care of. Stay with the feeling rather than the details, the feeling of ease, the feeling of enough, the feeling of being carried by life rather than dragged by it. Let your breath synchronize with this feeling. Each inhale fills you with more ease. Each exhale releases old tension. Your nervous system is learning that prosperity is safe. Your body is learning that it does not need to contract and brace around the topic of abundance. It can open and relax into it. Silently affirm to yourself, "It is safe for me to live a prosperous life. It is safe for me to receive more." Feel any resistance that arises and simply breathe into it. Resistance is just a sign that you are stretching beyond your old limits. You can meet it with kindness, not force. You can say, "I hear that you are afraid, and I am choosing to move forward with love anyway." You are reparenting your own inner world, offering reassurance where there was once judgment. You may have been told that wanting prosperity makes you selfish or unspiritual. Those are old, fearful teachings. Prosperity, when held in love, allows you to be more generous, more creative, more available to life. When you are supported, you can support others from a place of wholeness rather than depletion. When your needs are met, you can give freely from overflow. It is not selfish to want to feel stable, supported, and abundant. It is a natural desire of a soul that knows it is meant to thrive. Take a slow breath and let your heart absorb this. My prosperity blesses the world. Even if your mind does not fully understand how yet, let your heart feel the truth of it. As you become more peaceful, more trusting, more open, everyone around you benefits from your presence. Your calm is a gift. Your joy is a gift. Your creativity is a gift. Your willingness to receive allows life to move through you in beautiful ways. You are part of the natural circulation of good. Now, bring your attention again to the present moment. Notice the contact of your body with the surface beneath you. Feel the air on your skin. Hear the sounds around you. Feel your breath moving in and out. You are here now, in a body that is capable of change, a mind that is capable of learning new patterns, a heart that is capable of healing. There is nothing fixed or final about your relationship with prosperity. You can reset it. You are resetting it now. Over the next few days, you can think of yourself as someone who is gently tuning an instrument. You are tuning your mind, your body, and your energy to the frequency of abundance. When you notice a thought of lack, you can take a breath and soften it with a kinder thought. When you feel tension in your body around the topic of prosperity, you can place your hand there, breathe, and say, "It is safe to relax here." When you feel doubt, you can acknowledge it and still choose to say, "Good things are coming my way." You are building trust with yourself. Every time you keep a small promise to yourself, you build that trust. You drink water when your body asks for it. You rest when you are tired. You speak kindly when you might have criticized. These acts tell your subconscious, "I am on your side." As that inner trust grows, you feel safer stepping into new opportunities. You feel calmer making new choices. You feel more confident saying yes to life. Take a deep breath in, and on the exhale, let a wave of warmth move down your body, from your head to your toes. This warmth represents the flow of prosperity that is always available to you. You may have learned to block it with fear or doubt, but you never truly lost access to it. It has been here, waiting for your permission. You are giving that permission now. You are saying yes to being supported, yes to being guided, yes to living from a place of enough. Softly affirm, I am open to new channels of abundance. I am open to inspired ideas. I am open to unexpected blessings. Do not worry about how these will come. That is not your work. Your work is to be in a receptive state, to stay relaxed, to stay trusting, to stay willing. When a new idea comes, you can act on it with confidence. When a door opens, you can walk through it with grace. When help arrives, you can accept it without guilt. You are releasing the old identity of someone who struggles alone, who is always in survival mode, who is always afraid that the good will disappear. You are stepping into an identity of someone who is cared for, someone who is supported, someone who is naturally connected to the flow of life. You are not pretending. You are revealing what has always been true about you. You were never meant to live in permanent fear. You were always meant to remember your inner power and your oneness with life. Feel the quiet strength within you now. It is not loud or harsh. It is steady, loving, trustworthy. This strength says, you can handle change. You can handle growth. You can handle success. You do not need to sabotage your own progress anymore. You can let yourself rise, knowing that you have the inner resources to navigate that rise. You can trust your ability to stay grounded and kind, even as more good comes into your life. Let your breath slow even more and allow yourself to rest in this awareness. You are already on the path of greater prosperity. You have already begun the reset. You have already shifted your energy by choosing to listen, to breathe, to soften, to speak to yourself with love. The changes may appear subtle at first, but they are powerful. A small change in your inner climate today creates a very different landscape over the coming days and weeks. Feel gratitude for yourself, for your willingness to grow, to heal, to open. Gratitude is another powerful magnet for abundance. When you appreciate even the smallest signs of progress, you amplify them. When you thank life for tiny moments of support, you invite more of that support. You can say now, in your heart, thank you, life, for loving and supporting me. Thank you for the prosperity that is already here and the prosperity that is on its way. Rest here for a few breaths, letting that gratitude wash through you. Let it soften any remaining tension. Let it caress your nervous system and remind you that you are not alone on this journey. You are held in a field of love, and that love delights in your thriving. You are allowed to be happy. You are allowed to feel secure. You are allowed to experience an abundant life that feels aligned with your soul. As you prepare to move back into your day or your night, know that you do not leave this energy behind. It goes with you. Every step you take, you can bring this calm, this openness, this trust. Every interaction, you can bring this sense of enoughness. Every decision, you can ask, what would I choose if I truly believed I was supported? And you can follow the answer that feels gentle and true. Breathe in one more time, deeply and fully, filling your lungs with air and your heart with hope. Exhale slowly, releasing any last remnants of resistance that you are ready to let go of right now. You do not have to force anything else. What you have done is more than enough for this moment. The reset has begun. The alignment is underway. Your willingness has opened a door that cannot easily close again. Within you now is a quiet, steady knowing. You and prosperity are not strangers. You are old friends reconnecting. You are learning each other's language again. Each breath of trust, each word of kindness, each moment of gratitude helps you remember you are worthy, you are supported, you are allowed to live a life that feels rich in every way that matters to your soul. When you are ready, you may gently move your fingers, your toes, roll your shoulders, and bring a soft awareness back to your surroundings, carrying this inner state with you. You can return to these words, this feeling, whenever you need to. Your inner sanctuary of abundance is always here, waiting with open arms. You are loved. You are guided. You are ready.